What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another video, and we're benching again in a shirt that's probably a little bit too small here, but nothing to be concerned about. We're just happy to be in the gym here, and if you can see on the right, that means we've got another energy drink review in process as we're making this video, so stay tuned for that. For all the training stuff, I'm just going to always include it in the cycle kind of we've got going on now. So feel free to shift in between, and there's really no set schedule with those energy drink reviews, but I feel like this is probably the most appropriate place to utilize them, and I'll really talk about those, so let me know if you guys like those. But back to training here, doing the pause reps as usual on bench. It's a good way to relearn control in both the eccentric and concentric part, and also a way to kind of control the movement and see how you feel with the injury and the recovery there. So, still wearing the bandage and got some upgrades coming to really help the healing process. And the, I guess the compression is really helping with the nerve issues and stuff too on the left side, which has been probably the most difficult part in the back depressing, movements. So whether it's bench or overhead press, that's been the hardest part basically. So, just slowly coming back to barbell benching. And this is close grip. I usually do close grip on my all-encompassing day to kind of like hit those triceps and not overload the shoulder and the pec with how we're feeling. So just taking it real light here and just taking my time essentially. Trying to focus on that leg drive and really just kind of, trying to figure out exactly like what I want to do. Training-wise, if I want to do like rep days on the close grip, or if I want to do, pursue the heavy to moderate lifting like I was doing before. But the rep stuff has been kind of fun. Just a nice, not too heavy of a weight. Something to really just focus on like the form and get the contraction. Sometimes when you're always lifting heavy weights, if you're not feeling too great, your confidence can be a little bit rocky going into it. And ultimately, it's about your consistency to train and make progress, confidence going in, do the work you have to do, and then kind of move on from there. So, I don't know, I've been just trying to go off of how I feel. And the overhead press too, it's feeling better. Definitely getting more comfortable with the heavier weights, and it's really helping like that forearm. So, I've kind of mentioned before in other videos, when I had the surgery done on the tendon, there's a nerve that's really close to it, and that's been what's been kind of messing with my forearm in that area too, and there's nothing we could have done without that, so just trying to work through all that, but I think everything's kind of coming together. I don't know when we're going to be at the heavier weights, but follow along and you'll see. And still progressing the flat dumbbell bench, as long as I'm not locked in to that like singular system with the barbell, I honestly feel good. With the dumbbells, I can manipulate them into the position that I like, and I kind of like it's kind of like twisted in slightly. You can kind of see when I kick back, I kind of rotate internally a little bit, so I can really get to, maybe not touch my chest, but get in line with it when I press. As long as I feel that contraction, I'm happy, with kind of what's happening. I don't want to go too low, and I also don't want to, just pretend like I'm doing tricep lockouts and stuff like that. So flat cable fly here, and really focusing on that contraction and really feeling, the pecs kind of squeeze at the top and then letting go. I tend to find when I do hypertrophy stuff, because I'm used to like lifting as quickly as I can, it helps to feel the squeeze and then release slowly, kind of more traditional bodybuilding style. But I have to remind myself, because I'm used to just kind of exploding and powering through things. And I'm actually honestly surprised I did not kick that drink over. I think that's pretty impressive. I was able to set it up there and move around it. See that? Did not kick my drink over. And I knew putting it there was going to be pretty sketchy, so my spatial awareness is also increasing too. I guess I have to when the strength isn't all there. And then watch that matrix-like stuff around that can. But yeah, close grip pull down here. So again, this is going to be a chest, tricep, shoulder, back day. All encompassing, lighter variety stuff. And as we go forward, I'll decide what I want to do. It's not pertinent to what these lifts are. I just to hit everything twice a week Feels good. Usually I like to stack legs and back together just because I would take the deadlifts I was doing and then just kind of go into those lat movements. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe we'll add in something. Maybe I'll go back to farmer's carries in the future. But I think the strongman stuff, like I said before, is probably done for a while. The recovery was kind of weird, and I was just getting injuries that were interfering with the lifts I like to do. So, you know, and for the sake of time, there's only so many sessions you have in a week. And I like to be able to do as many as I can. And the strongman stuff is funny. It does mix stuff up. I think I said funny. It's fun and funny sometimes when you screw up, but it's kind of cool to see it. It's not something you see in most gyms. I think I'll always still have those, you know, mechanical abilities in my body. It will just take time to adapt and to get back to where I am. But again, if you're getting anything from this series, it's being consistent, taking my time, and trying to get back to where I am, make little changes here to relieve any sort of tightness or something that may be messing with my recovery. You just have to decide, you know, how fast you want to go, what risk you're willing to take, and I'm okay with the progress that I'm making now. As long as I'm doing more than last time, I'm happy with that. And as we're in the recovery for this process, I'm happy with that too. So I'm just happy to train, happy to be active, happy to do the things I want to do. So we're going to keep doing them. And you could split these workouts into whatever split you want to do, though. I just like to hit everything twice a week, so I like to really... I started destroying my legs, doing like 9 exercises for my lower body, and then throwing the deadlifts with the leg stuff, so it's a full leg workout. And then just really focusing, giving back its own day. It's kind of cool, honestly. Feels good to get like a nice lat, you know, pump and everything, a proper one, where you can build up to it with the working sets and feeder sets. And then go into your heavy stuff too. So we shall see what the future holds. We're just going to keep going. And dumbbell incline curl. Trying to do some variety of curls and supination again, like I mentioned before. Keep hitting that nerve. Keep hitting, you know, those links, those neural links that I've got going on with my body to make sure I can remember how to supinate my bicep. And it's coming along. It's taking time. I do have to really focus on that side. So I'm really, maybe not on this exercise, but on others, I'm really focusing on that contraction, taking it slow and enjoying the movement there. And then supersetting with some tricep pushdowns. This still feels a little weird in the elbow, especially. So I'm just really learning to feel the movement, slow down a little bit more. And I feel bad for whoever's standing in front of me because I'll just like death stare them. Like not intentionally, but like that's me. That's my focused look. So keep following along. We're going to keep pumping out videos. I'm not stopping. We're just going to keep going. And hopefully we start hitting some heavy weights soon. But like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching the latest video. If you want to help support the channel, I actually own my own wet shaving and grooming e-commerce website where everything's handmade by me. It's www.apexsoaps.com, and you can get a 10% off code using WetShaver. We've got some cool scents here. We've got some Coca-Cola scents, a horchata scent, traditional barbershop, just some really cool stuff. And you can purchase samples or you can buy the whole set. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out via email. Be quick to respond. Thanks for watching.